Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm thinking that I'm gonna do a quick live stream, probably like 45 minutes to an hour, on like the builds that I'm working on. Basically, that's what we're gonna be doing today. And I thought, why not give you guys a tour of my build so far? So yeah, let's try. So I just want to show you guys one of the first community kind of lots that I've built so far. And this is it, basically. Let me see if I can show you guys. This is it. So this, oh, let's go back, switch it back. So basically, this is another lot which I'm working on but I haven't finished. But this is like a gym kind of, I was thinking of like a spa kind of gym thing, basically. I was thinking of a spa gym thing. And I just wanted to show you guys around, basically, and show you how we've got on with it, basically. So you saw the outside. I'm gonna go from top to bottom. So if we go page down here, then I should probably come off 3 so it's easier. But anyway, also I've got my filters on, so let me put on my gameplay filter so it's easier, because I've got one filter for builds and then one filter for like actual gameplay, because the build filter is kind of more aesthetic but not great for like playing in. But yeah, so I've got the top floor, which if we go down a level, we've got the saunas in here. So this is like the saunas right here, and then got the massage room right here. I don't know if this is going to be functional with that one, but it should be. When I tested it initially, it did work, but I'm hoping it does. If not, I'll have to adjust it. Then we've got another set of saunas here. We've got lockers. And then if we go down another floor, let's zoom out so we can see the whole floor. I'm just going to do a 360 of the whole floor. And here we've got a kind of spa hot tub room and the showers. So yeah, we've got the spa hot tub room and the showers on this floor. I'm gonna do a top view so you guys can see. So yeah, this is the spa where you can see the showers, and then you've got a kind of like jacuzzi here, and then you've got the hallway, the main hallway. We've got a functional fountain that goes all the way up to the top floor, which I am actually quite in love with. Then we've got our crystal tree in the middle. I'm really hoping that crystal tree does not like break down or anything, or like die out or anything, because I really want that to stay there. But if not, I'll just have to get another crystal tree and replace it. And then we've got the gym. We've got the gym for our Sims to work out in. Yeah, very fun, which is very cool. And then so that's the second floor. Wait, no, it'd be the third floor. We're going down. And then if we go down another floor, we've got like just a basic communal area, because I was thinking this area is going to be where Sims can go out and eat, or have a little stop at the cafe, have a little bit of food. And yeah, so let me zoom out again and do a whole 360 of this floor. Might be better with the page up. Let's get the walls back up. And then yeah, so this is the second floor, basically. I don't even know what's that. Sorry, my computer was just making up noise for some reason. Anyway, this is the cafe section. So we've got a little cafe here, our little till here, which is great. And then we've got our vending machines right here if people want a soda, and then tables outside for them to eat or chill or talk or go on a date or do something, basically. And then inside, if we go inside, let's zoom out and go inside. It's a basic communal area. We've got the check-in desk here. Then we've got the basic communal area where people can sit and watch TV. I just envision they might want to... Oh, why is that chair a different color? Ew. Why is that a different color? I'll change that. Thank you. Ghastly. Anyway, this is an area where they can just like sit and wait for their table, or if they're waiting for people, which is great. Then you have the standard bathrooms. This is on the first and second floors here. So I just thought, let me just do a bathroom for each. And then it's also got a baby changing table, I believe. Yeah, if I can turn it around. There you go. Got a baby changing table for your Sims. And then if we go down to the bottom floor, you've got the same bathroom there. Lovely jubbly. And this is just very straightforward. It's not a lot in here. You've got a seating area. So basically the Sims come through the door. They go into the reception. They go into the reception here. I have got a basement, but I don't know what I'm using it for yet. But anyway, so yeah, you go to the reception here, literally get your drink, water, whatever, check in, and then you can go to your spa here. And there's also a seating section in case you don't want to swim. The Sims can go here. The reason why I've put a kind of like, I don't know why this post box here, so I will delete that because it's not supposed to be here. The reason why I've put walls here is because I kept finding the Sims kept going into the pool and I didn't want them to go into the pool, so I'm not really sure why they're doing that, but yeah. And then what we've got here is just the car park, as you can see, just a lovely car park and some bins over there. And yeah, literally that is it for that gym. This is the gym. So if we go page up, just zoom out, that's our gym right there, our beautiful gym right there. So that's it. And what I want to show you guys actually is what I'm working on now. So let's go back to our main menu. Hopefully I can finish off this build for today. I didn't even show you these, did I? But you know, I'm not going to show you guys everything. I'm going to be doing a full video on everything anyway, but just going to show you guys what I'm doing right now. And sorry, I'm having a beverage at the same time. So what I want to show you guys now is the main hall, kind of town hall setup, city center thing that it's supposed to be basically. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my game preset because look at that beauty. So this is basically the town center, and this is kind of like what I envision, or what I call a town hall kind of thing. And this kind of sounds a bit dodgy, yeah, but bear with me. The reason why it's in the center is because it's kind of like a place where I envision my Sims when they pass. I didn't want to do a graveyard for my Sims in this world. I don't want a graveyard. So I'm thinking when they pass, they're going to go into this place, and this place is kind of like a graveyard, but not exactly. So it's like what I envision. If we go down, it's very, very white, by the way. It's got loads of white. It's very bright, very white, because I just want it to be very clean, kind of clean aesthetic. But on these shelves, it's going to be my Sims. So every Sim, when they do pass, then they are going to go on this shelf, because it's supposed to be like a collection registry of all the citizens that are in this world. So we're not going to have a graveyard at all. We're just going to have like this. And I think I might have to build another center if there is too many Sims, but I very much doubt it based on all these shelves, like 3-4 shelves on every column here, so there should be enough space for them, to be honest. But yeah, this is going to be very minimalistic because it's supposed to be like an official kind of like official place of work where people do register people when they've passed that lot. So there's not going to be a lot of people in here, so it's not supposed to be a communal space. But yeah, so that is literally what's in here. Then it opens out into the town center-ish. I'm going to put in some grass and bushes, and that's what I'm going to do today. I want to put in some grass and bushes. But yeah, that's literally what I'm planning to do today. So with that said, let's get into it. I am going to do this without the filters on because it's a lot. I'm being honest with you, it's a lot to do with the filters on. And also I didn't show you guys in here, which you should be able to see hopefully, which will be more evident when it's in actual gameplay mode, but our butterflies. So you've got butterflies that are in here, just because it's like butterflies are like very symbolic of like transitions and all that kind of stuff, new beginnings, a start and an end, all that kind of stuff. So that's why I wanted that there anyway. But yeah, so let's get into building this. I want to finish building this today, ideally. Hopefully I can do this within the time I've set, but who knows. So what I wanted to do was, I can't actually adjust, there's no point me having that fountain there because I can't adjust the size of that fountain. I'm just thinking, if there is a fountain I can use in here, that's not going to be a problem when I shrink it. Hopefully not. Yeah, hopefully that's not going to be a problem, but we'll find out. I use the tool mod for pretty much everything. You'll see in my builds, I use the tool mod for pretty much everything because it is so handy. I don't know if 0.5 is going to be too small. Yeah, 0.5 is way too small. Right, 0.8. I just want it to fit within the glass. I don't want it to be... Also, I want to set the dialogue box to the left, because it's distracting. It's actually distracting. Right, so that should be alright. Let's put the walls up. I just want to see. Yeah, the fountain, oh, great. It's always the way, isn't it? The water, like, pulls on top if I downsize it. So I can't really downsize it, can I? But does it fit in there? It seems like it fits in there. No, it's coming out the wall, isn't it? Hold on. Yeah, it's coming out the wall. I can't use that. Poop. I can't use it. Right, so we can't have a fountain in there. What other stuff could we have in there? You know what? I'll come back to that. It's not essential right now. We go back up to the job. See, I don't know. I am thinking of putting plants here and also desks in this section, but I'm not too sure yet. Oh, it's gonna be funny, isn't it? Why is it not placing where I want it to on that? It places on that, fine. Maybe I just need to rotate the camera, because even there it's a bit weird. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to be doing is, well, I need to figure out why that plant is not going there. That's going to irritate me. Why is it not sitting on this glass? I don't understand. Because it sits on this glass on this side, so why not on this side? Does not make sense. Not at all. If I lower the wall, is it easier? Maybe? No, so the plant doesn't sit on there either. Okay, I need to then move this somewhere else. I literally just want to place these down first because I will be using the tool mod to enlarge them anyway. Now that I think about it, because I'm going to be enlarging them, I probably want them away from the wall because it will... Where's my grids? That would help, isn't it? Let me put the grids on. Yeah, if I put it in the center like that, it'll be easier. Because when I enlarge, I don't want them going through the wall. I'm just very frustrated that I can't even get that bush. Yeah, for some reason that bush is just not having it. It will stay there though, won't it? I think it's because I put it on the glass. That's what I think. Because the glass I'm using here is the clear, that clear glass from I think Island Living. So I think that's why it's being very temperamental. Right, so let's now enlarge these, scale it. What did I? Well, I think it was 1.5. I think, or was it 2? Maybe scale again. I think, let's see. Yeah, I think, no, it was bigger than 2. These are bigger down here. But I think 2 would be better. So I don't want these going, yeah, they're going through the ceiling. So I think 1.5 is the best for this. So going through the ceiling, and I don't want that. Don't want that at all. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is, let's check first. Another thing I like to do when I build is just see how it looks with the filters as well. Because if it looks too cluttered, then I will get rid of some stuff. So this is with my filter on. I didn't want that tree there, so I'm not really sure why it's there actually. Let's take that one off. Trees don't need to be, or plants don't need to be everywhere. See these now, because I know the size, I could technically move them backwards, but once again, I don't want them going through the wall. Okay, cool. So that's not going through the wall yet. Also, I need to do the ceilings, please. Okay, do the same with these, and I'll do the same with these as well, and I hope it doesn't go through the wall. Just rotate it as well. Right, so we've got that there, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the upper floor as well. The only thing I want to do here is, I need to show you guys what it looks like at night. This is what it looks like at night. Yes, it is very bright. It is very bright on the eyes, I understand, but it's intentional. I'm gonna add chairs here. Let's see if we can get a desk actually. Surfaces, I want tables, more desks. Let's see what glass desks we have. Ooh, Chief's Crystallis. If you can't tell already, I've got a very futuristic kind of... What is futuristic and not futuristic at the same time? So I don't know what we call it, but I was going to say futuristic vibe, but now that I think about it, it's actually very 2000 Y2K kind of futurist ideology. Sorry, I was going to say ideology. It's like the grids have disappeared on this glass floor. I don't know if this is actually a game thing or if it's just me, but yeah, it's a very like futuristic kind of build. Which table's better? I think this desk is better, the one that I have already. There's a specific one that I've been using. Let me see, does this chair even suit the table first of all? And this thing is going to be funny again. Oh, okay, hold on. I've got a solution to this. Yeah, okay, cool. So we know that it does sit on this for some reason, but it's giving me a hard time, and I just had it on here. That's the irritating thing. Okay, hold on, we can do this. Just take some engineering. It's like it doesn't want it, nothing wants to sit on here, and it's weird because I did just put the desk here, so not sure why it's messing up. But let me just see if the chair sits on here. Oh, don't tell me I have to delete this whole floor. I might have to delete this, but it lets you do this. let me think. If I delete that, delete that, delete that, I'm thinking maybe I need to delete the floor first. This glass, you know, this glass floor. I delete that first, then put everything on it, and then I'll, oh, I don't want that gone. If I delete this glass floor first, okay, then put all the stuff I need on it because the floor is there, and then I re-put the glass back on for some reason, that should work. I shouldn't have to do that, but for some reason it's not giving me any other option. So let's go back to our desk. Yeah, okay, so it's literally, I think it's literally the glass floor that was messing it up, but that's just me, because the plants now seem to work as well, so not sure what was going on there. Scale 1.5 would be good if I actually had this also selected. 1.5, okay, cool. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my chair, see how that looks. Do I like the way that looks? Should we try with the filter? Let's see what the filter's saying. It looks okay. It looks okay, but I don't know why. I actually just like this round glass chair that's been here that I've been using. But I've been using that for everything, but I do like it. I do like it. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I do like it. Also, another thing, just a side note, this town or this world, whichever way you want to call it, this world is going to be, it does have that Y2K kind of theme, so it's going to be white and blues a lot in a lot of the builds in this world. I might change it for a different world, but this one definitely going to have a lot of blues. There's not necessarily a need to have a lava lamp, but I just like the blue. But then the blue plumb bob is actually quite cute as well. I don't know, this seems more dramatic. Let me see. But it's so on brand. Yeah, I think we'll do it this way. You've got to love the retro stuff, you really do. It's so like, it's so whimsical, like, but I love it. I can't, yeah, I'm gonna keep that. But this one, look at this bad boy. Look at that. Oh, I don't know. Do I want this or this? Okay, hold on. That's cool. That is cool as well. I don't know. Conflicted. Okay, I think this is too clunky. This just, yeah, I think this is too much. I'll take that off. So now it's a choice between this, which I really like, or this sensible work. Okay, but this is actually a database one. This one's good. Okay, right. I'm going to use this because this makes more sense. The narrative I'm giving this build is that it's literally, as I said, it's where all the sims are going to be when they pass, but we need a database, isn't it? And I think this is perfect because it's literally saying this is a database computer, which will be ideal for this build. Now I've got to figure out why I can't get this on the edge. I don't like it there. Yeah, no. I think that works. Very simple, and one thing I want is a little plant because it's supposed to be a professional kind of office space, so don't want loads of stuff on the desk. Takes me back to my IT days, not a lot on the desk. I think we could go with the lilies. Not every table has to have lilies, but I think we'll just start off with this. I'm hoping if I duplicate this this table, it'll do it for all of them. Please tell me it will, or do I have to do it for every single one? Oh, okay, right. That's great. Right, so I'm gonna just do the desk first. Let me place the desk somewhere. I don't want it over cluttered. As I said, it can't be over cluttered. So, why can't I just take the whole thing? I was about to say, let me just take the whole thing. And there you go. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical on all sides. And I think actually, now that I think about it, there should be another one facing that one. That's the way I want it. Okay, and then the next thing I want is, yeah. You know what, some of them, I'm thinking some of them could have lava lamps and some of them could have the plumb bob light. I think I'll do it that way so there's a bit of variation. And they're not all going to be in the same position on the desk. Yeah, I think we'll have a lava lamp. And I think this rose, not rose, it's not even a rose, is it? I'm going to change the colour of it. It's great. And now what we're going to do is replace them. Replace the floor with the squares again, because that's what we needed. Oh, that one should be there. That should be there. That should be there. That should be there. That should be there. All the tiles that are off, I'm going to adjust them in a second. I just want to get them all down before I do so. Great. I'm just looking at the time and I know that I am not going to finish this by the time I have to go, but I will push through. The next thing we need is our lovely chairs. I don't need the filters on right now anyway. And I do love these chairs from the living one, the tiny living. It's really cool. To be honest, now that I think about it, this would actually be a better place to have the chair. And if I had one, I think if I had one here, it doesn't feel like there's too many chairs. You know what I would love to have in this? I'd love to have like a water cooler kind of situation going on here to make it feel. Yeah, I don't think chairs should be on this side either. It doesn't have to be situated everywhere. It's cool. And then I'm just trying to think what to put in these little corners that I've got here, but we can come back to that. That's not overly essential. Wonder if we could find, see, there's a file cabinet, but I just don't like the look of them. They look really just look really dull, but maybe they could be there. It wouldn't be too far-fetched to put them, would it? Oh wait, hold on, move it. Yeah, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to put them there. Maybe if they were like really small. Okay, hold on, why is there two? Like, why there's an issue? I don't like that gap there though, that's the problem. It doesn't even feel that gap either, so I don't like it though. I can't remember if these are functional files, to be honest with you. And in reality, would you really have files? I'm gonna take it off, because would you really have files on the floor where people can access them? I don't think you would. So probably not the best thing to do. And now that I'm looking at it, this wall up here, I don't know if it should be clear or not. I don't know if these should be clear or not. I feel like it's letting too much in. Yeah, no, I think it's letting too much in at that point. Oh, I actually know what I can put here. I don't know if I'm using it too much though. Do you ever have one of those objects that you in Sims, like when you're building, that you like to use way too much? Well, I do, and I will use it in a second. Just need to get rid of this light. Why is this light here? I don't want it here. Oh, okay, right, just leave it. This is it. This is the light that I like to use. I like to use these way too much in my builds, but they are awesome. They're so like sci-fi-ish, and funny enough, it's got nothing to do with Strangerville or Get to Work. Right, I'm gonna scale these up by like 1.2. Let's see what it does. Let's scale again. Let's put it to 1.5. Okay, we're gonna scale it back down to 1.4 is the best option, because they're gonna go through the roof if I don't do that. Yes, or we could do 1.5. I think that's the best. Oh, actually, and then what I want to do is it shift. Wait, let's go down. Don't want to affect these. Yeah, there we go. Blue. I don't want that. This kind of color. I want it to be that kind of blue, and we'll set it down to 60. Yep. Then we're going to do the same for this. It's kind of that blue. 60. Toggle group off. Option toggle. Then let's zoom out. There we go. So we've got blue light kind of coming through. And then let's just see how far we've got. I am going to actually find out if we've got a water cooler kind of object that's with Sims. But I'm gonna put the plants on this level, and then the chairs, and then I'm gonna have to end the stream here because I got to bounce. I might come back on a bit later, I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely coming back to finish this. I think that's enough plants. Scale 1.5, which is great. I needed to toggle that off actually. Toggle group off. That's great, cool. And then what I want to do just quickly is move. Let's turn the daylight on actually. Take this off. That's great. So that's done. And then I do want to have seating here. I think I will have seating here. It seems like a good place to put seating. And then I think I'll do the same on this side. Oh, actually, this would be a good time to use single chairs, isn't it? I'm tempted to put a table there, but I don't know why I'd have a table in that area and not in the other area. So let's just try and get a little basic table that goes well with this aesthetic. Could use this, but I use this for like pretty much all my builds. And then let's put a tray because I want sugarcane. It looks nice, but I think we'll do this. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Oh, but do you need someone to? Okay, you need to prepare that. I don't want them to have to prepare that. Yeah, and that's it for now, guys. Literally, I've got all the plants up, which looks good. There's a seating area. As I said, I don't want people just chilling here. It's not necessarily a place for chilling, but there has to be some seating. We've got like the office spaces here. So yeah, I think that's it for now. The only thing I'm gonna ask you guys is this. Do you think this is good to be here, right? Or, let me show you. I literally used this statue yesterday, but removed it. I'm not too sure. Because I wasn't too sure if I wanted it here anyway. I don't like that fountain. That doesn't have anything to do with what I'm trying to do. I was thinking this. I know it's not a statue, but I was thinking something like this at one point. Or this, and I needed to save this one, or this. But there was one last statue I wanted to see. Oh, I can't find the statue now. Where's my beautiful statue gone? There was one that I thought was perfect, but I did like kind of get rid of it because I was like, I felt like it was too dramatic for this area. I'm regretting it now. I'm gonna check in favorites. If it's not in favorites, which I thought it would have been, so it's not. Okay, it's not in favorites, so never mind. But anyway, I was gonna ask you guys, which out of these do you think is the best statue? I'm inclined to use this one in the center, but then also thought maybe that one is better. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna remove this one. So my question is, which of these three do you think should be in the center? Let me know in the comments below whenever you're watching this, which statue you think is the best one, and we'll see if I've picked it. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. If you've got this far, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, all that goodness. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see more speed builds like this? If you do want to see more speed builds, well, it's not really a speed build. If you do want to see me do more builds like this in terms of live streaming, let me know in the comments and I will get to it. But yeah, anyway, I will catch you guys in a bit. Bye.